Welcome, everybody, to Movie Trivia Under the Lights. I'm your host for the second week in a row, Hunter Friesen, and with me today is the man that makes it all possible, Alex the host Helmer. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, Hunter. Really excited for this match.
Mhm.
Two competitors who are really kind of close to each other.
I know, and it's a match, a rivalry. We could say one of the biggest now. It's becoming in the league. We have number 4 seed and one half of the current Duvios Trivia champion. We got Ryan Mountain Payne of the Kitchen against number 13 seed Anthony Tiz of the Commission. So, Alex, we saw last week. You were here. I was here. Number 1 seed Merck with the movies had his medal tested a bit. He didn't have to answer the direct round questions, but still, against number 16 seed Chad, it was a close-ish match there for what it was. So do you think the competitiveness of that match, despite the gap between the seeds, along with all the upsets in this tournament that have happened so far, is that going to have an effect on the match here today?
Yeah, Hunter, it's going to be tough. We saw early on in this round of the tournament with Sean over Liz and then Ben over Kurt. We saw those two upsets and we were like, hang on, maybe these seedings, maybe these kind of, maybe they don't really matter too much. But I think we've come down to planet Earth last couple matches. I beat Darren, Gall beat Dev, Merck beat Chad. So we're coming back to, the favorites doing what they do best. So I do think Ryan is going to be tested here, but I would be a fool not to say if, that he wasn't the favorite going into this.
I mean, yeah, you just mentioned the 1 seed, the 2 seed, and the 3 seed all won. Now we have the 4 seeds. So let's see if those
the 5 seed lost. So
the 5 seed, the dreaded 5-12 matchup in March Madness, it came and applied here in this one today. So actually, we're talking about the 4 seed. Let's get into his stats, actually, because with Ryan, we've got a guy who's pretty much in the driver's seat with Merck for the Rookie of the Year trophy. He's right up there. He's still undefeated so far in his whole career, already nabbing the duo's belt along with his partner, the Dark Knight Gill, who's already planned himself in the Elite Eight. So Ryan will like to join there. And I can tell you from experience, Ryan likes to rack up points quickly because Dave and I in the Mega Powers, you can see in that notable win there, we scored 29 points in that match. We still lost, which is almost unheard of in this league at times. So I pulled up Merck's stats last week. 5.5 in the first round was league leading for him. Well, Brian's right there, 5.33. Exactly. That is like almost best in the league. And, that 33% actor round is not that great on paper. But then in that win against me and Dave, he got all 3 actors right. Yeah. It's like in the NBA, if your center starts draining threes from the logo, that's a demoralizing thing for the other team to watch. I know centers can hit threes now, but it's not something you'd expect. And when he does it, it lights up the crowd. The crowd goes nuts. The momentum is there. So he's got possibilities there.
Yeah, he's belted. Now, here's a guy, franchise-wise, he has to be considered up with Darren as one of the best in the league. You see him very niche, Star Trek, Alien versus Predator. You saw him killing comic book movies. He's one of the best. He has that fandom experience from other leagues. And that is something I think gives him a distinct advantage, not just against Tiz, but going forward in the tournament if he's able to prevail. But I talked about Tiz a bit. In fandom, he's also not too shabby himself. I mean, you see those two strengths of Audrey Hepburn and Nicolas Cage, very niche ones. He's also good at comic book movies. He's got James Bond under his belt. So this is a player who's very similar to Mr. Payne, and I think can give him some real trouble, especially as they've been played against each other in the past in other leagues. So I think that the experience between these two playing each other is really going to come into play today. Their strengths being very similar. I just think it's going to come down to a lot of kind of the stuff you're good at, Hunter. Oscars. The more of the director related questions, more of the kind of non-franchise movie questions in terms of who's going to pull out the W today, and move on to the next round.
Yeah, it's nice that the theme of that goes within the commission as me as a member of the commission. So and obviously with Tiz there, he's played. He can get in that, like Ryan can do that mental aspect of the game with those questions right, and he getting nervous with a little dramatic, aspects of it. But Tiz, he's familiar with it, so this really isn't going to affect him as much as other people are. He's been there, he's done that. Obviously, not always the best outcome for Tiz, but he knows what he's up against time and time again, and eventually, it's maybe got to happen for him.
Yeah, say what you want about Tiz. All of his matches in the league, win or loss, have been really close. He's gotten to the director round. He's answered director round questions in all of his matches before. And I think pulling up a win today would be huge, especially in the next round. He would face his partner, Business Ben, in the next round, who pulled an upset against Kurt. But also, 2 things. One, heading into the next round, the winner of this match, it will be the first faction to have 2 players in the next round. Right now, we have 6 factions in the next round. No faction has more than 1 player. And then number 2, no player who's had to play in the first round of the tournament has won a second match in a row. So Tiz would be with the only other match happening, Tyler and Jacob, both those players didn't play in the first round. So if Tiz doesn't win this today, it would mean that all of the round 1 players who proceeded to round 2 wouldn't have made it on to round 3.
Well, and I know us commentators are supposed to be impartial, but as a member of the commission, I wouldn't mind seeing an Elite 8 with 2 commission players, even though it would mean one has to kill the other to get to the Final 4. It's just how it shakes out. But hey, we'll take what we get.
We like the drama. We love the drama.
We love the drama. So, but obviously, no matter what, both these players are great. It would be great to see them move on. They've both earned it throughout their careers.
I agree.
Yeah. So obviously, before we enter or bring them into the arena, we should probably tell people that they should like this video, subscribe to League of Cinephiles here on YouTube, on Instagram. Stay tuned for more matches. This tournament is getting even more chaotic as we get into the Elite 8 and then the Final 4. Who knows who's going to end up the champion and the winner? Honestly,
it's me. I really hope it's me, Hunter.
That's true. We're not supposed to be impartial, but I think you, as a player, you could probably root for yourself. I'll allow it to happen this time. So make sure everyone you stay tuned for all this content.
All right, first entering the arena, the number 13 seed, representing the commission with a singles record of 1-2, Tiz!
What up? Here I am, back again to play Ryan Payne for the 18th time in the past year. So thank you for my seeding. It's great.
I would say it's an annual tradition, but that would be underestimating it.
By a long shot. It's like a 5-monthly tradition at this point. Luckily I like Ryan, so I always enjoy playing him. We know each other well. That's for sure.
Well, I'll let you have a little more open-ended question. How you feeling just being in the second round here after your first round win over Notorious about a month ago?
I mean, I finally got a win. Like, that's excessive. Like, thank you, finally. I was due. Like, that term is very important. I was due for that win, and I have lost to Ryan a lot. I am due for a win against him. I feel like that's the whole term of this match. I'm due. The Sixers are due to make it to Eastern Conference Finals at some point. They won today. I think this is just the theme I'm going with right now. Due. So we'll see.
For the love of Philly.
Yeah.
And his opponent, the number 4 seed, representing the commission with a singles record of 2-0. He is one half of the current reigning Duels Film Trivia Clash Champions of the World, Ryan the Caramel Mountain Payne. With the belt, Hunter, for the first time, we're seeing it in action.
At least it looks good on him. I'll give him that on that one. So Ryan, you've got that.
Shoulder, that's the problem. I literally have to
Ryan. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. I'm getting too excited about this match right here. You go ahead and say your thing right now. You deserve it.
No, I'm just saying this thing can't stay on my shoulder like I like with most belts. I have it here for a while, and then there it goes. Like I have the belt. I'll have the belt for now, but then my karma will just take it away from me, which is I'm hoping will not happen in this match.
I know you've got that belt there. You've earned it, and you've earned that first round bye. So how does it feel to be back in a match almost 3 months later, a while ago, and more specifically by yourself without your partner Gil for the first time since?
Honestly, it really has felt like it's been 84 years playing trivia, like in dog years. Like it's been 3 months since I did a singles match, but then I did teams with Gil, and then like everywhere I play everywhere else. So like the one time I have 1 month where I'm not playing a match, it just literally feels as if I just spent like a vacation in a cave, and now I'm coming back out into bright light and it's blinding.
Go.
But at the same time, I mean, the bright light, it literally just pushed me towards Tiz. So I think I'm not going to underestimate him, because it can honestly go one way or another. I want the win. I want to move forward in this match. I want to go forward in this tournament. And seeing the bracket, the people I have against that's already advanced, I want to face them. But I am not ignoring this guy. I'm not ignoring him one bit.
He's ignoring him, folks. No, he's not. Mr. Payne, we saw your partner Gil progress to the next round. Tiz, we saw your partner Ben progress to the next round. Unfortunately, we can't have you both. can only have one.
Round 1, 8 questions apiece, 15 seconds for each question. Competitors might write down their answers legibly and completely. 1 point for each correct answer. You have 3 repeats and 1 challenge due to the course of the match. Make sure to note that. And if you go perfect in the first round, they will get the honorary Helmer bonus question for a potential 9th point. Might become the honorary Helmer / Merc bonus point after he got it last week.
I was pissed.
And I've got it too, so there you go. We could all share it together, but now you keep it. All right, Ryan, are you ready to play?
I'm good to go, and so is Goldie.
Ooh, all right. Tiz, are you ready to play?
I'm good to go, and I don't have a belt, so let's go.
Then let's get ready to clash. Hunter?
All right, I'll take away the question 1 here. Zack Snyder's Watchmen opens with which member of the team getting murdered?
Oh, really going dark with the first question.
I mean, that and some spoilers, I guess.
Kids aren't watching.
All those kids traumatized from Guardians 3.
3.
Hold on.
One next time.
All right. Tiz, what you got for us?
The comedian.
He says the comedian. What do you got, Ryan?
Ain't no laughing matter. The comedian.
They're neither of them are laughing. Sure they can be because they both got it right. 1 point each. It was the comedian. So, moving on to question number 2. Alex, you take it away here.
Lawrence of Arabia, Dr. No, and To Kill a Mockingbird were all released in what year?
Definitely know the first 2 numbers.
There you go.
A release dates question. Everybody loves it. The audience is just going crazy right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, better we get the category than having a different category with the date in it.
2, 1. That's time. Tiz.
Got it.
1962.
Ryan.
I also had 1962.
Perfect round still in effect. It was.
Oh shit! Really?
All right.
Ooh, yes. There we go. All right, moving on to question number 3. In how many films have Chris Evans and Ana de Armas starred together in?
I love these 2 separately, Hunter. I'm not sure if I love them together.
Ooh.
But...
Wow.
I don't know if are you counting?
I would refute your stance,
3,
but I can't spoil it.
2, 1. That's time.
All right, start with Ryan here.
I wasn't sure if streaming would count, so I just put down 3.
All right, he says 3. Tiz, what number do you have?
I guess streaming counted, but I said 2 because I don't remember whatever one he's thinking.
Ooh. The perfect round ends for one person, and unfortunately, it's Tiz. We were looking for 3 films together. They were in Knives Out, The Gray Man, and Ghosted, which everyone loved.
Gray Man was the one I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
The Gray Man. Yes, it is forgettable. The biggest Netflix movie that came out last year, and nobody remembers it. All right, moving on to question number 4.
Unable to perceive the shape of you, I find you all around me is a quote spoken by which actor in The Shape of Water? I need to watch this again, Hunter. It's been so long.
I mean, 5 years then?
No, yeah, but I was not even into movies then.
That's true. That's true.
That was this weird fish sex movie. I need to watch it again. It's a lot deeper. 3,
that's true.
2, 1. That's time. Ryan.
I went with the Sally Walker. I think that's her name.
And his.
Yeah, I forgot her name, so I just said Octavia Spencer.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Richard Jenkins.
Oh, that was the other one.
Round for Ryan.
I thought it was in that little musical number she did.
And it's Sally Hawkins, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I would even if I got the actor, I still got it wrong.
Yeah, couldn't have given it to you either way. All right. No perfect round for anybody anymore, but there's still plenty of points to add to tally.
Sally Walker in it.
Sally Walker.
Hey, Sally Walker, what you doing?
Oh. Well, if you keep singing that song, I'll give you a half a point.
All right.
All right. No. All right. Question 5. This is where you actually earn a point. Which 2 Spike Jonze films have taken home Oscar wins in any category?
Brackets. Not my method of question writing, but.
Well, I wanted to make sure there was no complications with the interpretation.
True. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
Tiz, what you got?
her an adaptation?
He says that. And Ryan, what do you have?
I only had her.
And so the point goes to Tiz. It was her and adaptation. I should say any category. These are both above the line, so they're pretty notable wins. But hey, you still got the point there. Tied up. Question 6.
Jeff Goldblum, Ray Fiennes, Sandra Bullock, John Turturro. Which actor was not a part of the voice cast in The Prince of Egypt? Half a star movie on Letterboxd for me, Hunter.
Half a star.
I know. I lasted like
half.
Actually, that didn't sound right. I only got through like 20 minutes of the movie. And I turned it off. I don't know. I just didn't feel it.
Oh. Last time I watched it was in Sunday school, and I know it's better than that.
1. That's time. Tiz.
Jeff Goldblum.
Ryan.
I had John Turturro.
It was John Turturro. So Ryan takes back the lead after a brief tie.
Yeah, but John Turturro is an Exorcist Gods and Kings, so he got to be a part of this. Is that is that more than a half-star movie for you, Alex?
I've not seen it. I've not had the pleasure.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's not a great movie. Yeah, you should watch the extended edition. All right. What song does Topol famously sing in Fiddler on the Roof about his character's dreams to be wealthy?
So back to Exodus Gods and Kings.
Okay, all right, yeah, we'll keep going.
I was tricked into that for Kingdom of Heaven. I saw the director's cut, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the Snyder cut either. So I guess it's just with the director's cut. It's like I'll take the 40 minutes. I'll just like the 40-minute difference. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
Ryan, what you got?
I really don't know what to talk. I just know that he just likes to shake it. He was doing this for 25 for rich man.
All right, Tiz, what do you got?
I was just gonna write Money by Billy. I didn't have time to write it.
Well, Ryan, your methods of figuring out the answer are inventive, and they are also correct. If I Were a Rich Man is the correct answer.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Means a Alex, film, but that stuck out to me.
Yes, Alex saying you hated Kingdom of Heaven. You are going personal, my man, right there.
We're gonna float into that convo for the 8th.
We'll stay in. We'll be in round 3, and I'll keep talking
Cinemores
about
in a trivia match. Very inventive.
Honest,
yeah.
That's when I can excel right there. All right, let's end this round though.
Which comedian cameos as the angry bus driver in Billy Madison? So Exodus Gods and Kings.
What about didn't you like it?
Kingdom of Heaven? I checked my review. I just thought it was long, very gray movie, like a worse Lord of the Rings. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Tiz.
That Veronica Vaughn. Chris Farley.
Ryan.
I forgot how to spell his last name. Chris Farley.
We'll take it.
I'd take it because if it's verbal, we'll take it.
Yeah.
He knew.
I'm not going to be petty. That's fine.
He knew the answer.
I mean, it'll make me want to take 3rd grade English again, just so I can get my spelling right.
We would not have given you Sally Walker, but you knew that if you knew the person who it was. So yes.
Hawkins.
All right, so Ryan, you have the lead 6-4 after round 1, but don't worry, there's plenty of rounds to go. I mean, we're only a quarter of the way through. Not in terms
but the
of
picture round's part of it, so that's a problem.
Well, let's just get into it then and see what happens. So each player must identify the name of the actor from the picture provided. There will be 3 pictures for each player. Each question is worth the number of points is in the sequence of 1 to 3, so theoretically it gets harder, 1 point, 2-pointer, and 3-pointer. But let's see how it shakes out. So Ryan, you are in the lead, so you can choose. Would you like to be the first one to answer, or would like you to defer to Tiz?
It honestly really does not matter which one. So I'll take the lead. I'll go first. Okay. That is Thomas Hayden Church.
It's one of those 3 name guys, and he got it for a point.
I have 4 names.
Oh. Okay. All right. 7-4.
Showing off.
Yeah.
Now, time for Tiz to bring it back to a 2-point game.
Linda Hamilton.
That is correct for a point. Both competitors famous for not liking this round, doing well so far.
Well, it's the 1 pointer.
All right. Don't
Got to start somewhere.
Back to Ryan.
Richard Dreyfuss.
For 2 points, 9-5.
Really bad timing to have him in the picture round.
True. I think I read that story. Maybe. I forgot.
Yeah. We do not endorse Richard Dreyfuss here. He is just part of this competition.
Yes. All right. Back to Tiz to force it back to a 2-point game.
Ben Foster.
Whew, firing on all cylinders. We are back to a 2-point game.
Wow.
9-7.
Look closer. He's getting that hairline pushed back.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's going well. He's got that LeBron hairline going.
All right, back to Ryan now. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus. Smile. Jeffrey Tambor. Ugh.
That is 3 points. Ryan goes perfect in the round honor. What a performance from him thus far. 12 points thus far.
He literally looks like he's about to eat me.
Yeah.
All right, back to Tiz now to force it back to a 2-point game. Try to bring us home for the 3-for-3 round.
No. Oh, I know what movie she's in, but I don't have the name.
3, 2,
Joan Allen.
1. That is correct for 3 points.
Nice.
What a pull from Tiz. What a match so far, Hunter.
Ooh.
12 to 10 in double digits already.
He's wearing that Sixer shirt. That's some James Harden clutch time energy right there. I got to give you that.
Oh,
Ooh, both of you hated this round, and yet nobody missed a question. So,
I got more right in this round than I have in my entire career.
there you go.
And then, funny enough, sorry to bring this graphic up again, but the number 3 seed, Gull, he beat Dev by the score of 12-11. It's already 12-10, and we're in round 2. Maybe we messed up the seeding there, Hunter.
It's just how it happens every year. It's sometimes unfair and fair, but
Classic Tiz, always playing good against the best players.
all right. Well, hey, you can continue playing good because we still got 2 more rounds here. So round 3, we'll have 4 questions which are worth 2 points each. All correlate to one specific category that we sign via the Wheel of Truth. If you don't like the first category that you spin onto, you can choose to spin it again. In this case, you must stick to the category that is your second spin. And a competitor can choose to go to multiple choice on each question that they do. Correct answer will only be worth 1 point. But if you guess it incorrectly, your opponent will have the chance to steal. You cannot go to multiple choice if you are stealing, if the opponent hasn't already. And if you land on a wild card slice, you can choose a spin again, but you must stick with the category on your second spin. And a wild card can be spinner's choice, opponent's choice, or question from a random actor's filmography. So looking at this wheel here, we have Denzel Washington, Alien vs. Predator, David Lynch, spin again, Michael Myers, Spider-Man, wild card 1, Nick freaking Cage, 2010s, horror, James Bond, wild card number 2, scores and soundtracks, Cate Blanchett, Mafia, and wild card number 3. The margin is still the same, so Ryan, you are ahead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Tiz?
I think I'll defer this time.
Ooh, he's changing up the tactics. So, Tiz, you get the spin here. Let's see what you land on. Wow, that's not annoying.
No, that's awful.
Oh, freaking Cage! Almost a wild card.
We're going to keep that.
Okay,
right.
that's huge. That is huge.
All right. That is a huge get for him there. So, all right. He's sticking with it, obviously. We only had to legally ask him that. All right. Ryan, what are you going to get with your spin here? Let's see.
I thought you were about to ask him what he wanted. I'm like,
I mean, no. Scores and soundtracks, a staple of this whole league, really.
That's actually Ben's favorite category. Tiz's partner.
There you go.
Well, I do have to spin again. I want to try to get something I like on here. If not, then
this is huge. Right. This could determine the match here, Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
With Tiz's Nick Cage. Michael Myers. Interesting category. Never been landed on. Never.
No. Not even the Halloween franchise call. It's just Michael Myers. That's how influential he is, I guess.
I'm trying to think of any other movies Michael Myers has cameoed in.
I'm trying to figure out why it's called that. All right, Tiz, you have landed on Nick freaking Cage. Even though a little spelling there, it's frickin' Cage, I guess. But don't worry, that's part of Nicolas Cage's charm, actually. It doesn't matter what it is. So we got 4 questions for you here. 2 points apiece, unless you go multiple choice. It's 1 point, and then you have multiple choice always available. So let's get it off with question 1. Nick Cage. In what city does the final battle of Con Air take place?
Las Vegas.
It says Las Vegas, and that is correct for 2 points right there. All right, moving on to question number 2. In Brian De Palma's Snake Eyes, Cage plays a detective and gets investigating a murder at what kind of sporting event?
A boxing match.
And he takes the lead right there. 2 points for him. That one. Can he continue this perfect streak?
First time with the lead.
All right, number 3. Cage plays a big game hunter for zoos named Frank Walsh in what film?
Primal.
No timer needed. He's got it again.
Christ.
2 points. All right. Question number 4. Can he do it? In National Treasure, Ben and crew are pointed towards Independence Hall, where they find a brick containing what kind of object?
Glasses.
I would consider that correct. We were looking for glasses / bifocals, but hey, that's correct as well. It is correct. What kind of object?
No, yes. Give him that. Yeah, give him that too.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So
wow.
8 points right there, all from now on. Since the start of round 2, you have been perfect so far, my man. So you have taken a 6-point lead over Ryan, but we still have to give it over to him for this round. But impressive there with Nick Cage.
All right, 6-point deficit, Ryan. Here you go with your first question. David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy concluded with Halloween Ends. How many years after it was started? We're talking about the trilogy.
Just the trilogy.
Yes. David Gordon Green's.
4 years.
And that is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
All right, 14-18. Deficit is now 4. Close match. Second question. What franchise character has been portrayed by Paul Rudd and Anthony Michael Hall?
I know his first name, but I don't know the last name.
We need the full name.
Yeah, I figured. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Big John, B, Tommy Doyle, C, Tim Strode, or D, Lee Brackett?
Tommy Doyle.
For 1 point, 15-18. Thought he was going to go Big John there. Darn. All right, third question. In Halloween H2O, what is the name of the school that Laurie Strode is the headmistress of?
Damn it. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Hillcrest Academy, B, Hollywood Hills Prep School, C, Summer Glen Academy, or D, Lancer Prep School?
Summer Glen, C.
That is incorrect. Tis for the 1 point steal.
Oh, I have no idea. I think I'll say Hillcrest. I think it's a different movie, but I'll go Hillcrest.
That is correct for 1 point. Tis 4-point lead, a huge steal, Hunter. We have a huge upset, bro. All right. Fourth question, Ryan, to cut the deficit to 2. What is the name of the evil mask company in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch?
Silver Shamrock.
Quick, didn't even have to start the timer, Hunter. 17-19. We have quite the ball game on our hands today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we confirmed our suspicion. Michael Myers just means Halloween, so you did well enough with it. All right. Well, I mean, let's bring it to where just it all is going to shake out here in round number 4. So let's just get right into it. I mean, let's not make any more suspenseful than it is. So you choose 3 numbers that will correlate to 3 directors that all their questions will correlate to, and you'll receive a 2-pointer, 3-pointer, 5-point question with the numbers that you choose correlating to a director. You get to choose which order you would like your directors to be. And whoever's the most points at the end of this round will be declared the winner. All right, after some deliberation about which order they will answer their questions in, we've come to the conclusion. Ryan, you have chosen 2-pointer to Clint Eastwood, 3-pointer to Martin Scorsese, and 5-pointer to Sam Mendes. And then Tiz, if needed, we will go number 2-pointer Peter Weir, 3-pointer Christopher Nolan, and 5-pointer to Mel Brooks. Ryan, you are down in this match. You will be answering your question first from the realm of Clint Eastwood. You do not have to write your answer down. You can just tell us it, but let's just see what you get. 2 points here to tie it up at least. In $1 Million Baby, Maggie Fitzgerald gets paralyzed after falling on what object?
Falls on a stool.
And the game is tied. That is correct. She does fall on a stool there, become paralyzed. So the game is tied. Back to Tiz here. So your 2-point question is in the realm of Peter Weir. So let's see what you got. 2 points. What is Truman and Meryl's last name in The Truman Show?
I feel like I always forget this.
Huge moment. 3, 2,
I'll use one repeat.
1. First repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Three, two, one. That's time. Wow.
All right, we were looking for Burbank.
Yeah, that was nowhere in my head.
All right. Well, you get to keep going here with this one with your 3-point question, which is in the realm of Christopher Nolan. In the realm of Christopher Nolan for right here. The opening scene of Tenet takes place in what kind of location?
What would I call that?
3, 2, 1.
An auditorium.
You be the judge of that one. Can't accept that one? All right. Unfortunately... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was going to ask what's the answer. My bad.
I know. I'll go with... I'm going to reveal it. Unfortunately, we can't accept the answer. We were looking for opera house / music hall. But
Can challenge if you wish.
Yeah, I'll just challenge because I'm not going to use on the last one. I feel like auditorium, opera, opera hall, music house, auditorium. Auditorium is music house. Like I kind of meant in that way, unless there's.
So we will deliberate, and then we will get back to you with the final decision, folks.
All right. After further deliberation, we have decided to accept Tiz's answer of auditoriums, mostly because when we asked what kind of location, it opened up to it was a pretty open-ended question. So when he says auditorium, that is still part of the environment where it opens up. Opera house was more the answer you're looking for, but auditorium still is within the correct parameters for it. So we have accepted the answer, and we'll move back over to Ryan for his 3-point question then. So it is in the realm of Martin Scorsese. So are you familiar with him? Let's see. A 3-pointer. Which 1970 Scorsese movie opens with the song Be My Baby by the Ronettes playing over the opening credits?
70s.
Mm-hmm.
Three, 2.
I'll take a repeat.
1. First one.
2 remaining.
Damn it.
3, 2, 1.
New York?
He says New York. And that is incorrect. We were looking for Mean Streets, one of his earliest films. Okay. Mean Streets was the correct one. So Tiz still has a 3-point lead, and we will go over to the I can't put any more stress. The match-defining question here almost. The 5-pointer for Ryan in the realm of Sam Mendes. 5 points. If you get this right, you will take the lead. So, 5-pointer. In Empire of Light, a manic Hillary gets on the stage of the titular Empire Theater and delivers an agitated speech right before the regional premiere of what Best Picture winning film?
The one Mendes didn't watch. Shit. That's anything. That can be anything.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Second one.
Oh man.
Can I see?
Yeah.
3, 2.
My last one.
Last one. Three, 2,
I'm just
1.
Annie Hall. Jesus.
And your winner,
Wow.
tis the correct answer we're looking for was Chariots of Fire, the most notable Best Picture winner of all time, of course.
Wow.
So, tis, it came down to very, very final question for Ryan there. It's been a long road with him. I'm just going to ask, how do you feel?
I mean, it's my second win in a row. It feels good. I finally beat Ryan for the first time in like 6 months. That's nice. And in those 6 months, it was like 5 or 6 times. But it was nice. You know, finally got a round 2 I needed. I hit everything in the picture round, which was new. You know, the Truman thing almost ruined me. And erasing Totoro and putting good Goldblum almost ruined me too. But I'm excited. It's nice to get the win. Nice to move on. Now, you know, gotta play my partner in this. You know, I can kind of hope maybe his internet goes out and I get a win by forfeit, because that might be the only way I win. But it's nice to keep moving along. I like to keep playing. I want to keep this going.
Your win today was some luck, but obviously a lot of skill getting those questions right that you were in the driver's seat for. You know, the ones you should know, the ones that are in your wheelhouse. So congratulations on the win, on the upset. And we're looking forward to seeing you against Business Ben in the Elite 8.
You've now superseded your partner, Ben, with the biggest upset in League of Cinephiles history. So congratulations on that. You're the only player in the tournament from round 1 to progress on to the Elite 8, the only player in the tournament with 2 wins in the tournament. Ooh. So a lot of milestones here, as well as the only player whose only 2 wins have come in the specific tournament that we are playing in. So congratulations on all those milestones. Congratulations on the true Cinderella story you are on right now, my friend.
Thank you very much. Let's keep this Cinderella story rolling. I like it.
Chariots of fucking Fire again. This is the second time I had a match where Chariots of Fire was the answer to a 5-pointer in this league. But also, it's Sam Mendes. I mean, I've seen 90% of his films. To Empire of Light was just the one I have not yet seen. So, and of course, when you do Best Picture winning film, it's literally like I'm picking out of a straw, and then I have to deduce exactly what decade that movie is set in. So it honestly could have been anything in there. So it's a good 5-point question. That it's definitely one where you had to see. Scorsese, that's one where it's, once again, it's like I know 60% of his, I get one that I have not seen. So it just falls down to me, it ultimately falls down to what I've seen and what I haven't seen. Michael Myers, I mean, Halloween franchise, it's just something that with horror, it's like one of the few horror films that I've watched, not completely, but you know, it's the small details. So I'm not gonna look past my performance. I knew going against Anthony had to be very close. I would have loved to have pushed him to his last question to see if he but you know what, it's completely okay. He definitely deserved his victory. So I can't wait to see how further he's going to go in this tournament. If he beats Ben, great. Maybe we'll see how far. Maybe he'll get to the finals. You know, like really keep the ball.
I would love for that to happen. To be that would be amazing. I would literally.
I mean, my singles run for the tournament is done, so I'll be looking forward to playing like some off-handed matches in the meantime. But until then, I'm going to focus on getting myself back up with teams for making sure that when Gil and I get a chance to defend these titles, that we're 100% ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Ryan, apologies about the loss. But yeah, keep your head up high, keep that belt up high, and hopefully we see you soon.
Oh, looking forward to it.
Hunter, that's the biggest upset in League of Cinephiles history. Right, we got the Ben upset. Oh, what's going on with the commission, man? What's going on?
I mean, hey. We're training out here. We're doing everything. We are the Rockies, the Rocky 2s at least, because Rocky 1 he loses. But this is the one where we actually win. We're winning these fights here. This is a trivia deep faction right here.
Jesus. I mean,
and we're running away with the rankings.
When you think about Tiz's first match, he literally played. He came in season 3. He played in the first singles match of season 3 against Gil, and he lost. He only scored like 10 points, right? And he lost. He lost 2 singles matches. He lost 2 duos matches. He didn't win his first League of Cinephiles match until this tournament. And now the ultimate Cinderella story: 2 straight wins, 20 points here, 22-19 over Ryan Payne, who I would argue maybe was the favorite along with Merck to win this tournament after his wonderful duos run.
Oh yeah, he was definitely one of those people, or after the duos run, everything. He was on a lot of people's brackets to be that. Obviously Merck was there, but Ryan was like, he could easily do it. It wouldn't be surprising. So to see Tiz pull this off tonight, in a big points too, where you said 10 points in that one. Now he's scoring, 20 points, 22.
Jesus.
Like that's how you become a top player in this league. When you consistently put up that amount of points, you are making your opponents work day in, day out. And if they can't match it, they will lose. So it happened today for him. So great win for him, and an entertaining match nonetheless.
Oh yeah, one of the best matches in the tournament thus far. Both competitors head to head. Ryan had the lead going, first 2 rounds. Then round 3, round 4, Tiz took advantage. So a lot to see here, and I cannot wait to see that Elite 8 matchup of Business Ben versus his partner Tiz for a spot in the Final 4. I mean, that's a sentence I never thought I'd say to myself.
No, we're gonna have a 12 or a 13 seed will be in the Final 4, which is what brackets are made for. That's just what you want to see. Obviously the 1 through 4 seeds and all those people that are the predicted favorites. That's what expect. But this is what the great moments are made of. So it's nice to see those players that have also been in this league for a while get their moments to shine. Tiz, number 13 seed, beats number 4 seed Ryan Payne in a biggest upset in league history to make his way into the Elite 8. What a great match. So if you want to see more matches like this, subscribe to League of Cinephiles right here on YouTube and Instagram. Click that like button. I've been your host today, Hunter Friesen, along with Alex the host, Helmer. We will see you next time. Ciao.